This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for June 25, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.35 points or 0.33% and closed at 407.98. Total trade volume was up with 116,544 shares changing hands at a total value of 740.5 million real or over $184,000. On the main board, only one stock was up. Cam GSM rose 0.29% or 20 real to 6,920 real per share. On the other hand, 5 stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Grand Twins International, dropping 10% or 800 real to 7,200 real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which was down 1.87% or 50 real to 2,620 real per share. Other stocks down were the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, and Sihanoukville Autonomous Port. The remaining 3 stocks on the main board stayed flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were down. DBD Engineering dropped 0.97% or 20 real to 2,040 real per share, while JS Land was down 0.72% or 20 real to 2,770 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 44,538 shares changing hands at a total value of 307.6 million real or over $76,500, approximately 38% of Wednesday's total trade volume. Grand Twins International recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 38,303 shares changing hands at a total value of 280.6 million real or nearly $70,000, about 33% of June 25th's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD stayed flat at 4,009 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly down to 98.03. Looking at global commodities, oil prices climbed more than 1% on Wednesday as investors assessed the stability of a ceasefire between Iran and Israel, with support also coming from data that showed US demand was relatively strong. Brent crude futures were up 99 cents or 1.5% at $68.13 a barrel, while US West Texas Intermediate crude gained 94 cents or 1.5% to $65.31. Gold steadied after falling in the previous session on improved risk appetite following a truce between Israel and Iran, while attention shifted to upcoming US economic data. Spot gold was little changed at $3,326.89 per ounce. On Tuesday, prices had hit their lowest level in over 2 weeks. US gold futures gained 0.2% to $3,341.40. US stock futures were near flat early Wednesday as investors watched to see if the benchmark index could return to its all-time high. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tied to the broad index S&P 500 ticked up less than 0.1%, while Dow Jones Industrial Average futures inched higher 23 points. Nasdaq 100 futures were flat. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for June 25th.